Today's a really big day, 100 days until the Olympics begin. We show you a Luka Cupido goal that is, in one word, awesome, some college highlights, and much more. The counterattack next. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the counterattack. We start with the number 100. What does it mean to you? Well, when you turn 100, it means you're pretty old, but also means you get a letter from the president and you get on the news. You could also be keeping it 100, which I'm 100% sure I'm saying wrong, but it means you're pretty cool. Or in an Olympic year, it often means 100 days until the start of the opening ceremony, which kicks off the whole thing. It starts the Olympic Games. That's today, 100 days out until the beginning of the biggest sporting event of the year, the 2016 Olympic Games. What's going on? A lot of stuff. First things first, in Times Square, two of our athletes are on site at the big 100 Days Out festival. We've got Tony Azevedo and Courtney Mathewson. Then, in Colorado Springs, at the home of Team USA, our entire women's senior national team is there training, getting ready for Rio. And back here in California, our men's national team is training at Segerstrom High School, where NBCLA is live, giving a report on the team on the road to Rio. Next week on the show, we'll get you caught up on all the fun stuff that happened today. So make sure you tune in next week on the counterattack and make sure you keep it 100. I think I did that right. Keep it 100. Got it. From there, we talk about national team games. There's a lot coming up. We've told you this is not an attempt at hypnotism. We've told you many times, though, about the May 22nd game coming to USC, a doubleheader, Team USA versus Australia, live on NBC Sports Network. Hopefully you can all join us there. We want to pack that place out. But if you can't, now a bunch of other games coming up for Team USA. Take a look at this schedule, and tickets are on sale for all these games right now at usawaterpolo.org. First things first, the men's national team going to Pomona to meet Australia on May 20th. After that big day at USC, May 24th, up to Fresno, or as they call it, the No, for USA Women versus Australia, and then back down to Tustin in Southern California on May 26th. Then the USA Women go to the East Coast. June 27th, USA versus Hungary, headed to Ashley Johnson's hometown in Miami, Florida. Then north to Greenwich, Connecticut on June 29th. And we finish things off in New York City and in the Bronx, July 2nd. Team USA taking on Hungary. A lot of great action here. Tickets for all these games are on sale. Make sure you get to usawaterpolo.org and check it out. And also that entire East Coast swing will be webcast live on USA Water Polo TV. Keeping with the women's national team, we turn to their captain, Maggie Steffens, who had a big week last week in Chicago. She was in the Windy City for a great ESPNW event, bringing together some of the best female athletes as they look towards the Olympic Games and just talking about sports in general. But before all the festivities went down, she got to check out some local high school water polo. Here's Maggie about to perform the ball drop at the Oak Park Lions girls high school water polo game.
Maggie Steffens, with the national team and also Olympic gold medalist. And she's going to drop the ball for us tonight, so they can win.
We assure you that ball did drop. Here is photo proof, and then afterwards, team photos. Maggie hanging out with Oak Park and Lions. Cool stuff there, and a great moment for some of these young high school athletes. After that, the ESPNW event, soccer great Julie Foudy moderating a panel that Maggie was on with other Olympic hopefuls. Cool stuff, and another chance for water polo exposure as we look towards the Olympic Games. It's no surprise here at the counterattack that we're hyped about the Olympic Games. How can you not be hyped about the Olympic Games? It's a huge deal for water polo and so many other sports. But as big as the water polo will be in Rio, the size of that field is nothing compared to what's going to happen in Northern California this July at the annual Junior Olympics. We're talking about the world's largest water polo tournament, the world's biggest water polo tournament right here in the U.S. Entries are open right now for the JOs and JO quals at usawaterpolo.org. Make sure you get signed up. Find out when your quals are in your zone and don't miss out. Go to usawaterpolo.org/Junior Olympics. From there, we turn to another great event, the U.S. Open of Water Polo. It happens right before the JOs, July 15th through the 17th in Irvine. Entries for that event are also open right now, and that's some of the best club teams on the men's and women's sides you'll see all year long. It's an open division, so you can see past Olympians, up-and-coming college players, the whole deal. You don't want to miss out. Register now at usawaterpolo.org. And from there, we're telling you about a lot of stuff in the pool, but what about some of the athletes who do a great job in the classroom? Academic All-American applications are now being accepted also at usawaterpolo.org. Here's a keynote. The deadline, July 19th. No exceptions. Do not miss that deadline, Tuesday, July 19th. Get your Academic All-American application in. We want to recognize the best that do it in the pool and in the classroom combined. It's a great honor. Best of luck to all those submitting their applications. More big water polo this weekend. The National League Championship goes to Berkeley, California. Rosters are announced. Live webcast of every game. Here's the full schedule. Let's take a look at what's going on. The New York Athletic Club, #1 seed. They finished the regular season undefeated. They start things off as our top seed, but will they make it through the weekend unscathed? We don't know. You've got to either watch it on USA Water Polo TV or check it out in person. Admission just $5 a day at the door, tickets at the door only at the Speaker Aquatics Complex on the campus of Cal there in Berkeley. Make sure you join us for the National League Championship. Now we turn to women's college water polo, where the regular season is complete. Some big games wrapping this past weekend, and 2 of them were televised on the Pac-12 network. First up, undefeated USC trying to finish the regular year perfect, taking on Cal, and then UCLA meeting Stanford. Can you believe it? These 2 rivals, they finished last year in the NCAA final. This meeting, this past Saturday, their first meeting of the entire year. Let's check out the highlights via the Pac-12 network.
Senior day in Los Angeles, and it worked out quite well for USC. #1 team in the country defeated Cal 11-6. For Cal, though, Pippa Saunders got things going early. She scored 3 goals to pace that Bear attack. And USC offensively, who else but Stephania Haralabitis, now with 54 goals on the year. 4 came today. The quick release, tough for any team to stop.
Yeah, that ball just comes off her hands so quick.
Huge win for USC, 11-6. They finished the regular year 21-0. A huge part of that, Stephanie Haralabitis joins us now. Looking at some of your goals today, you may have the quickest release in college water polo. Where does that come from? How did you develop that shot, and how do you shoot the ball so fast?
I actually, when I was 13 years old, I just sat down and watched Filipovic just shooting and shooting and shooting. And I just said to myself, okay, he's a man, but I want to shoot like him. So I just sat after practice every night and just worked on my quick releases.
Stephanie Haralabitis, 4 big goals, another win for USC. The perfect season lives on. Thanks for joining us. Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
In golden goal overtime, grab, scores it. That's game. UCLA defeats Stanford in sudden victory overtime on a Devin Grab penalty shot. And the Bruins finish the regular season 22-3. They'll go to the conference tournament as the 2 seed, a dramatic ending in Westwood. Back here at UCLA, a huge overtime victory over Stanford for the Bruins, 9-8, and the game winner comes from Devin Grab, one of her 4 goals on the day. Thanks for joining us, Devin.
Yeah, thank you.
Take me back through that moment. What is it like to step up and take the penalty that will win the game?
It's definitely really nerve-wracking. I've not had a lot of moments like that, so it's definitely a little bit new, but I was really excited, and sitting out there and knowing all your teammates believe in you, just doing it for them and finishing the shot, it feels great.
Devin, as you think about this game on the whole, you had the great start, 3-0. Stanford comes back, they go ahead. Where does the resiliency come for this UCLA team to be able to stay in this game and figure out a way to win?
Just believing in each other, defensive pride, and just not wanting to win for each other so badly that we refuse to lose, We practice moments like that in practice all the time, that's what we play for, sudden death, overtime, and being ready for that moment, it feels great.
And now let's take a look at some other college scores from around the country. The annual meeting between UC San Diego and San Diego State, the Harper Cup, and it goes to the Tritons. They win 6-5 in overtime. UC Irvine edging Long Beach State 11-10 in Big West action. And then we go to the SCIAC tournament. They're the lone conference that had their conference tournament already. It was this past weekend. 3rd place game, Pomona Pitzer over Chapman 8-6. But the championship, Whittier, the first team to punch their ticket to the NCAA championship tournament. They defeat Laverne 17-12, and a nice shot here of the Poets celebrating. They will await their upcoming opponent after the rest of this weekend's conference championships. Well, hopefully you've seen these videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm talking about our Inside Water features. It's giving you, the water polo fan, a better idea of the life of some of our national team athletes. How they get started in the game. What are some of their hobbies? We've learned things we never would have known. Well, Quinn Barron likes to dab, for instance. I had no idea. Let's take a look at one of our recent Inside Water videos featuring Team USA athlete Kylie Neuschel.
I went to Costa Rica in 2012, the summer of 2012, with my dad and my little sister, and it was really fun. There was black sand beaches and then some really nice waves that we went surfing on, and very relaxing. Stayed in a hotel right on the beach. I like the tropical places more. I enjoy going to Hawaii. My family, my uncle has a house there, and my whole family goes. So anywhere where there's surf and a beach.
Keep in mind, you can watch the full video on Kylie on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/USAWP, and those videos come out every Tuesday and Thursday. We're rolling them out up until the Olympic Games, so make sure you don't miss out. Learn more on your favorite national team athlete. Now we turn to our social media send-off. Personally, my favorite part of the show. It's showcasing the best of what you're doing on social media. And we start things off with an awesome video that everyone loved last week on Twitter. Check out this goal from Team USA's Luca Cupido on the pass from Tony Azevedo. No matter this was a practice goal, it's still awesome stuff from Luca. Love the extra replay. From there, we've showed you quite a bit of Cam Newton playing water polo. Well, Sammy Hill lets us know that Maddie Musselman might have a future in the NFL. There may have been some Photoshop here. I don't know, debatable. After that, Maggie Steffens in Chicago challenging ESPN's Sarah Spain, the commish on ESPN Radio, to get into the pool. She seems game for it. Let's go, Sarah Spain. Time to play some water polo. NBC LA's Daniela Guzman at men's practice. She's ready for Rio. She's even capping up. Number 6 apparently will be her number headed to Rio, sharing that via her Instagram account. From there, men's national team assistant coach Alex Rodriguez, well, his child is excited about a future in water polo. Look at how cute this picture is. Keep an eye out for this one in the 2036 Olympic Games. The Team USA Twitter account, they tracked down Maggie Steffens in Chicago at the world-famous Bean. A little bit of Where's Waldo here. They helped find Maggie. Hint, she's the one with the American flag. From there, great stuff here. The first all-girls water polo high school game in Tennessee. Good stuff to see the game growing in the state of Tennessee. Thanks, Trip Crane, via Twitter. Dale Swim always providing us with stuff from around the world in water polo. Look at this beauty. This is the facility where water polo will be played from the quarterfinal rounds on in Rio this summer. That can hold a lot of people. We just gotta get those lap lanes out of there. Let's drop some water polo goals in. That's gonna look awesome this August in Rio. Maddie Musselman and Mackenzie Fisher, not too far removed from attending this banquet. They spoke at the CIF banquet earlier this month. And then speaking of Maddie Musselman, she's officially a high school graduate. She withdrew from CDM, finished her high school requirements online, and of course Team USA to throw her a little surprise party via Sammy Hill on Twitter. Check this out. And last but not least, a new high or maybe a new low for Flop Friday videos. Our youngest Flop Friday participant. Check out this video from Hannah Jordan. Great stuff there again on the social media send-off. Keep those Flop Friday videos coming. Keep all the rest of it coming as well. Use the hashtag counterattack and tag us in the video or the tweet or the Instagram so we can see it at USAWP. We'll share the very best of it right here on the show. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Whether it's 100 days to Rio or your 100th birthday, you're keeping it 100. When you're on the counterattack, look weak side.